Hi, okay, Jamaicans.com. I am back. So I had to break the previous video because I had to make my way home. So I was actually at work. I'm home now and I can continue. So as I was saying, we were talking about the photo that has been circulating on social media of Jamaican singer Dalton Harris being pictured. So there's a photo of him being pictured sitting on another man's leg. And if you're just joining me, just tell me where you're connecting from. I see a thumbs up. I want some hearts. I want all of the reactions that you can share with me. Are you enjoying the conversation? Give me some hearts if you are. All right. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people took issue with it. Many Jamaicans took issue with it because they're saying, a type of a photo of that of a Jamaican man or just a man in general sitting in another man's lap is unacceptable. And Dalton has since responded to the criticisms that are being hurled at him. And he's basically saying, you know what, you should not be questioning my sexuality. My sexuality is not up for discussion. I am a single man, and I am not with a man. I don't have a relationship with a man. But you should, but be reminded that you should not be questioning my sexuality. Before I share my views, I want to know your views. Just feel free to comment and share this video as well. I want to hear what you have to say. Have you seen the photo? I hope I'm seeing your comments because I don't know why. And probably tech support, Jamaicans.com tech support. I need some assistance with this. I want you guys to tell me if you're hearing me clearly as well. Please let me know. I always like interacting with you guys. Even after the video is posted, I go back and respond to your comments. So please keep the comments coming. I don't particularly thanks Dawn. I see Dawn is giving me a thumbs up. I don't particularly like how Jamaicans are so, how should I say? Hi Coco, watching you from Dallas. Hi Ken. Ken is back. I remember Ken from the last video. I don't particularly like how Jamaicans can be so harsh on social media. We're so harsh and so, I don't believe he is. Michelle said, Dehana said, saw with the pic, never thought anything until folks started commenting. His life, live however he wants to. Eddie's also saying, yes, clear as mud. Sharon, clear as mud. So you're not hearing me clearly? Alright, Sharon says we all need to stop judging each other. God is the head. Jamaica full of, I see hey, but I guess it's gay people. They all need love too. Pretty lady, we can hear you well. Thank you, Avis. Alright, so as I was saying, everybody's free to live their life, right? And I particularly don't like how Jamaicans are very antagonistic online. I'm not saying all Jamaicans are, because I'm a Jamaican and I try not to be as harsh and so critical of people online, but I just find that in a general sense, usually when a photo or a video goes viral, there are always a stream of negative comments that follow it, and you can tell me yes or no. Jamaica is known to not readily accept different forms of affection, of love, because of the perception that some Jamaicans hold that it may seem homosexual, or it's too close. A man sitting on a man's lap, that's too close. But if it is that Dalton chooses to do that, it's really none of your business. That's what I think. It's really none of your business. And I know a lot of people, and let me not speak so general. I know some people take issue with it because I believe Dalton's career started in the church, right? Alcova said he know the culture. he knows the culture he was born in. Despite migration, one still has to hold certain norms of his birth cultural practices. I'm going to disagree with that, because yes, you are born in a culture that particularly likes men to not be so affectionate with each other. However, the world is a big place. Cultures differ, right? And you are going to, especially if you travel the world, you're going to be exposed to different cultures. And somebody was telling me recently, whether we want to accept it or not, our behavior change once we begin to travel. So I'm not saying though that because Dalton is in London, that's why he allowed, or he would just casually sit in a guy's lap. I'm saying we should not take issue with whatever someone needs to do just because they are Jamaican. They can't do this, they can't do that. It's really up to the individual. If the individual feels comfortable with it, I feel like we're Jamaicans, we're a little bit too, I don't know the word to describe it. I don't know why the word not coming to my mind. But I don't think we should be dipping into each other's business so much, and we should really allow people to live, right? Sylvia said, blessings, he's doing what he chooses and making his money. I seen the hearts, I seen the likes. I really love all of this interaction. Avi says, the devil come to steal, rob, and destroy. I see Annabelle, my good friend, joining the live. Hi, Anna. All because he's going to win. Why this is happening? Avis, I want you to explain what you mean. Coco says Jamaicans are too judgmental. That's the word. Judgmental. Like, come off him back. Come off of the man back. You see me? I mean, there is a section of the comments. There are some people who are saying, well, look here, man, Dalton. Say. Some members of your family, or even some of your cousin them, some of your friend them, they must say, Regine, you really make that photo they go road? Why you do that? And say your friend, your family and your supporters are primarily Jamaicans. Because Dalton is free to do what he wants to do. That is my response. And as a matter of fact, Dalton responded to the criticisms, right? And he said, stop questioning my sexuality. What I choose to do is what I choose to do. I'm a single man, not with a man. I'm not gay, you understand? But I choose to do what I want to do. And I mean, tell me, just let's reason this out. Is that being unreasonable? Christopher said, well, I would not take a picture like that. It's his life. That's what I say to Christopher. Claudette says, stop condoning the thing. What do you mean condone? What are we condoning? I want us to be very clear about some things. What did Dalton do wrong? What did he do wrong? Sylvia says, he's not studying the remarks of those people. Coco said, that's right, Sylvia. Coco said, the British people, them love him here. Oh, that's great. And I think he has a really good chance of winning X Factor. We'll soon talk about that. Claudette says, girl, bye. Stop endorsing this. I like it. Diana says, not condoning. He does not need anyone permission. Exactly. Wayne says, stop. Claudette said, please. You see, that is the thing. I think we need to get to a space where we are a place where we accept that people will hold different beliefs, and they should be allowed to live their life. That is where I am. I know that may not be the views that you hold, but I think that is where I am at. I feel like as a basic human right, we have the right and the permission to live our life how we want to live it. Full stop. I think one of you guys just said Jamaicans can be too judgmental. We are. Winsome says, so true. I'm sorry Dalton is free to do as he pleases, and we need to stop being so judgmental and horrible. Oh my gosh. Guys, you would not understand how it looks on the on the international space, I should say, when a string of comments following the photo. My youth, you sell out. My, you a long time me know say you're fishing now. Burn out this, burn out that. I'm not telling you not to have those beliefs, that you don't condone homosexuality, you don't condone men being too close. And I'm not calling Dalton a homosexual, by the way. I'm not telling you to choose to say, okay, accept this lifestyle. What I'm asking you to do is to allow people to live their life any way them choose it. And the reality is, homosexuality is a lifestyle that is practiced all around the world, including in Jamaica. Like for real, 2018. I think that's where we need to go as Jamaicans. We need to learn how to respect each other. Dehana says, little bit too homophobic. I want to know what you're talking about, Dehana. Michelle says, who have no sin cast the first stone. Oh, Michelle, there you have it, girl. Sylvia says, yes, it does, and they are free to be free. Sylvia says, sheltered. Claudette says, I'm voicing my opinion. And I love that you're voicing your opinion, Claudette. Keep sharing. Rodcliffe says, if the picture was taken in the UK or the US, then I would think it's just a friendship photo. I think he's not and he says Batman, but if, okay, hold on, I want to get this correctly. So he says, I think it's just a friendship photo. I think he's not a Batman, but if he's a fish, then I think it's his idea and I don't think it's our business. And it continues. St. Paul says, every man to his own order. I think as a Jamaican, he should do an apology. I want you to explain what he should apologize for, Rodcliffe. Marcia says he's free to do what he wants to do. So you guys are agreeing with what I'm saying. And of course, Dion come in and say, girl, bye. So of course, you have some people who say, no, man, Ashley, what are you talking about? Well, I'm talking about Jamaicans' reactions to a photo of Jamaican singer Dalton Harris being, so in the photo, he's seen seated or sitting on a man's lap. Now, Dalton Harris is currently a semi-finalist in the UK talent show X Factor. He's Jamaican. I said it, I have to just repeat it, I'm proud, I'm world proud. And many people, especially people who religiously watch a show, I don't get to watch it as often. But for those who have been following his journey, they believe that he has a good chance of winning. I think so too. If you know Dalton Harris, you would have known that he had won the Digital Rising Star. I don't remember which year. I can't remember. And that's in Jamaica. That's a local talent competition. So for him to take his talent to the international space and for people right across the world and especially in the UK to embrace him like that, it means so much. It means so much. And he's waving, whether I don't like it or not, especially because some people are burning out the photo. Whether you like it or not, he's waving the Jamaican flag and he's waving it high. And for that, I commend him. Desiree says, please, people, just go vote for him. I remember one blood, one love. One blood, one blood, one blood, one love. Desiree, yes. Donna says, to each his own, let him be what he wants to be, free. Chunty, welcome Chunty. Jamaicans just love to mash down their one another. It's a shame. We are our worst enemy. We fight ourselves too much, and that's why other people treat us like that. That's an interesting perspective, Shanti. That's a very, very, very interesting perspective. Howard say, okay guys, you have to hear this. Howard say, hello, Batman fi have right over what God say? Wrong. Man fi be man and stand up with God and be a man. God make man as leader, and don't make this girl talk stupid black. No, Facebook can't wake me up tomorrow or save my soul. Okay, Howard. Thanks for sharing your views. Yvonne says we can't huge anymore. We can't huge anymore. Oh, you're saying we're that big, right? Sayana, I hope I'm pronouncing your names right. Sayana says he can't do anything wrong. Him can live him life the way he wants. Sylvia says we love him in New York. Look here, man. Sylvia, his voice is amazing. Guys, if you are able to, please vote for Dalton Harris in X Factor. He's a Jamaican. Many of you who follow the local competition, Digital Rising Star, would know that he is a Rising Star winner. So let's just show him some love, man. Alcovia say you're condoning a guy sitting in another guy's lap, compromising position. Compromising to who? Compromising to who? Tell me, Alcovia. Alright, Avi says, what so you need me to explain? Please, pretty lady. Yes, I want you to explain, I really do. If he wishes to live his life as he wishes, please don't say he's representing his home country. I think he's representing his home country. He entered, okay, let me tell you 3 reasons why I say he's representing Jamaica. 1, he entered the competition, the international talent competition as a Jamaican. He did not go there and say, I am a UK resident or I am, you understand? He represented Jamaica from the start, from auditions. 2, whenever he has an interview or any opportunity to share, he makes sure to mention that he's Jamaican. You understand? Or makes reference to Jamaica. 3, in big way upon in social media. And I think for doing those 3 specific things and for those 3 reasons, I think he's representing Jamaica, and I think he's representing us well. I forgot to mention that he is delivering. I mean, have you guys been watching? I can only catch a clips or so online, but he has been performing excellent. Guys, tell me what your favorite Dalton Harris performance on the X Factor. Gary says the guy is among young people who love ramp. I say a playful group. I don't see anything intimate. I'm not quick to judge. When he hugged the guy earlier in the competition on stage who was dressed in heels and behaved like a female, did that make him gay? And you see, my question is, why does that matter? Why does it matter? Coco says we need to wake up. It's 2018. Yeah, I think so too, Coco. Jackie says it's total ignorance. Exactly. And you know what? With the ignorance, we're just going to spread some love, guys. We're just going to look here. Jamaica. I'm so happy for this platform because I connect with Jamaicans all across the world doing amazing things. I should dedicate one of my shows just to talk about all of the awesome things that you guys are doing. But I just want to say something. I'm going to tell you something. You see, and you guys you are all over the world watching me, right? I know it must feel good for you to see a fellow countryman on an international competition, or better yet, a competition in the UK, right? Representing Jamaica and representing Jamaica well. You know what that does for us? It puts our name or the name of our country, our culture back into the thoughts of people. You understand? Just to remind them that, hey, Jamaica is a beautiful place filled with talented people. Tell me if I'm wrong. Keith says, nah, support no batty man. Same reason I left London. Couldn't live around so much fish, no matter if 90% of the world is doing so. But a batty boy. I don't know how far you'll get with that comment. Angie says, can you guys please stop being ignorant? It's a different day and time. Can you see the picture is Photoshop? I wouldn't say the photo is, I don't think the photo is Photoshopped. What do you guys, because Dalton actually came out and admitted that he's there. He did sit on the guy's, well, I should really look back on the video, but he did not deny it, I should say. What I should say, Dalton Harris did not deny that he sat on the guy's lap. What he's saying is that stay out of my business. No respect for Batty Boy. Coulda my brother no lap sitting. That's Hebron. No real youth now sit down na no man lap. Still look a bit fishy. So why have to use the fish icon? I can't even pronounce that name. Rohan says these same people talking when they migrate, they have to learn to appreciate other people's lifestyle. Rohan, sit here. That is exactly it. Go to any country outside of Jamaica and say Bonabati boy. Just go. Try. You have to respect it. You have to respect. I am not telling you. I am not on this live encouraging anyone at all to accept homosexuality and you need to be friendly with them. You need to respect people. Just leave it at that. You just need to respect people. You need to respect their space. You need to respect their beliefs. You need to respect their values. If their values aren't your values, so be it. You and that person may not need to engage in any way. And if you are forced to based on work or any other reason, then do it politely and leave it at that. Getting into the person's sexuality, getting into the person's personal life, is not your business. That is going a bit too far. That's where I am. That is where I am on the discussion. Melissa says, Rodney apologized for what? That is what I'm wondering to Melissa. Grace says, please leave the man alone and mind them business. Grace, the only thing I want them to do is go vote for Dalton Harris and the X Factor because he's going to win. You understand? That's what I wanted them to do. Jamal says, hey girl, watching you live from Dubai. What's the weather like in Dubai? Is it morning? It's night in Jamaica. Night right now. I think it's, what time is it now? It's minutes after 8. Oh, my battery is running down low. So I won't be here for long. Maxine says, but I love the interaction. I feel like I'm going to go live at this time more often. Maxine says, but it's okay when a woman sits on another woman's lap. Double standard. Ooh, I think this is where the discussion is getting hotter. All right, I want to see some more comments. Kingman says, liar tell you not have to just go in a them circle. Kingman, I don't understand what you're saying. Call me lawyer upon them for me. Avis, why you need a lawyer in this? Avis says, big up, thank you very much, one love. One love to you too, Avis. Marcia says, true, living abroad, we have to respect them. Their life not affecting me, so I don't have no right to be up in their life. Because guess what? You see, if they get up in your life, then you're going to have a big problem with that, right? So don't. Just respect people. Kadian says, Dalton is trying to fit in. He is in a new place, out of his comfort zone. Plus, I think that little white boy knows exactly that him doing. Setting up Dalton. Hey, it's a competition. Dalton out he stands a chance. I don't want to have that sinister thought. I don't want to be... What do you guys think? I mean, this is what Kadian says. She says that she think the guy who Dalton... And which guy are you talking? You're talking the guy in the video? Because it's the same guy who is sat in his lap. I believe so. Yeah, he looked like the same guy. So are you saying that he told Dalton to sit on his lap purposely? I don't think so. I don't think so. But you guys can tell me otherwise. Brian says, morality never change. It's people's values that change. And I don't think it's that. I don't think Dalton sitting in another man's lap is a matter of morality, though. Avi says, vote, and stop the talking about the man. That's right, Avis. Ira says, I'm not Jamaican, but all what I'm hearing is a lot of sick, hypocrite, envious people that don't have a life. Sorry, all those commenting about this gentleman are still in the closet. Okay, I will not make that assumption. Let me see what else she says. She says, We are living in the 21st century. Get over it. Get a life. Okay, let's see what other people are saying. I won't be here for one. Kaden said him same one. So Kaden, are you then saying, do you genuinely believe that the guy who Dalton sat on his lap is trying to set up Dalton? And what would he have to gain to do that? I don't think so. And I mean, as a big man, you know, think to Dalton, if him want to sit in a man lap, him can sit. Him no need a man to say, hey, come sit in my lap. I don't get that argument. Ari says Dalton still needs to be smart about his career if he wants to sell records. And how will him sitting in another man's lap prevent him from selling records, Ari? Please explain that to me. Faye said, go and vote. Go and vote. I'm going to make a song for Dalton. If you're just joining this conversation, we're talking about Dalton Harris. Well, I'm wrapping up the conversation now. Talking about Dalton Harris, a Jamaican singer who is now a semi-finalist in the UK talent show X Factor. So recently, he was pictured, or a photo I should say, is being circulated on social media of him sitting in another man's lap. Many Jamaicans have took issue with the photo, you know, stating that it's just wrong. And I've been reading some of the comments. It's bad representation. Ari says if he wants to sell records, it's not good for his career. And my position on this, my perspective on this, is the same thing that Dalton in his response said. Mind your own business. Bevan says we need to hear Dalton's view on the pic. Bevan, he did respond. So in his response, he said, look here, I am a single man. I am not a gay man. And I'm not, it's not verbatim that I'm sharing. I'm just paraphrasing what he's saying. So he's saying, look here, I'm a single man. I'm not a gay man. And I really feel disappointed in the reaction that I've been receiving from Jamaicans over this photo. I have been rallying, I've been representing our country, and this is how you guys have been slaughtering my name on social media. That's basically what he said in an Instagram post he made earlier today. Maxine says, see what happened to many artists that bash the LGBT people, their career came to a halt. Oh, Maxine, that's how you reach. I think that's another discussion. Cheryl says Jamaicans don't love to see no one progress. I don't want to believe that, Cheryl. Jackie says set up for what? Jacqueline says change the damn subject. Jacqueline, what do you want me to talk about? I'm actually wrapping up now though. But I really enjoy the engagement on this topic. I encourage you guys to share the video. I am also on Instagram at A Mowatt, and I'm on Twitter at A_Mowatt. I'm on Facebook. If you click my or hover over my name in the caption for this video, it brings you to my page. I'm Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt on Facebook. Alright, so just finally guys, I'm just reminding you guys to just be respectful. Reason with Ashley is intended to, you know, share solutions to current issues. I don't know if you guys have been following the taxi issue, but that's another topic. Jacqueline, I have many topics, alright? But I don't know if you've been following the whole situation with the changes to our Road Traffic Act and the implications that it will have for public passenger vehicle owners and operators. That's another discussion for Reason with Ashley. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and for sharing your views. I will reply to as many comments at the end of this live. I'll reply to as many comments as possible. Avis, I'm so glad you joined. Cheryl, all of you guys, I'm so glad that you guys have joined my discussion and continue to join. Reason with Ashley happens randomly every week, at least once per week. So you just have to stay tuned to Jamaicans.com Facebook page, because I will definitely be bringing you the hottest topics and for us to have a really good discussion. All right, take good care of yourself and look here, respect.